Okay, time now is 10:54 a.m. in the morning on September 21st. I slept from 5:15 to 10:45. Fuck. Again after 5. I don't know why. It's getting worse and worse. Last semester it was 4:30 constantly, and I keep telling myself I can't do this, and now it's constantly 5. The issue is that I just had too much to do. Like last night, suddenly I realized there's a quiz, so I actually did it. Right before I took a shower and went to bed, I did a 15-minute quiz and I got an 80%, which is pretty bad, I think, but it's more difficult than I thought it is. It's CTCS 469, and it actually asks you detailed questions about the readings that you're supposed to do. I've never done any readings for this class, but now you know. Also last night, right after I finished filming the video, right after I complained about how the ITAs have not replied to me yet, right after I filmed my video, both ITAs immediately responded. So, of course. So, there are two ITAs. I'm assuming one is a woman, one is a man. The woman I will be meeting first on Saturday noon. She booked a room at the Levy Library, so I'll be going there to meet her. I think it's a woman. So I'm excited for that. I have no idea what to do, honestly. Sit down and chat for 2 hours? I don't know. Um, Actually, 2 hours is a lot. And then the other person will be meeting at Tuesday. He said 12 at noon, but I'm like, I don't want to wake up too early. So I said I prefer 1 p.m. And he's like, great. So we'll be meeting from 1 to 3. We'll be having lunch. And then I'll go home. And then I'll come back out for my animation class. So low key excited. The architecture woman never replied to me back, but that's okay because I already have a job, bruh. Um, Another crazy thing is that last night I had a dilemma of whether I should wake up even earlier so that I could. Okay, so it's gonna be a bit of an adventure. Go to the FedEx office again and print out a couple more forms. Because as it turns out, I need to print out even more forms. There's a form called SS5, and it's a social security card request form. And last night I realized I actually had to do that. After filling in that form, I take a bus all the way to the SSA office and then all the way back down and then take the class. And then after class, I have 1 hour. I'm going to go to the gym. And then after gym, I'm going to the college house again to set up my work day and submit more forms. And then after that, I go to Target and Trader Joe's. That's the plan. Except I don't want to wake up early. So, new plan. Right now, I'm just gonna go to class, and then after class, I have about an hour. I'm not gonna go to the gym. I'm just gonna go printing, and then I'll go to the college house, and then if it's before 4 p.m., I can actually make it in time to the SSA, and I have to do it today because it's closed tomorrow, and I don't have fucking time on Monday. Nor do I have time on Tuesday, to be honest. So, yeah, it has to be fucking today. And then I go to the SSA office, take a bus, come back, and then I go to Trader Joe's and Target. End of day. So, yeah, lots of stuff, lots of things to do. I'm busy tomorrow again. And I'm gonna probably do something on Sunday again. So many things. Holy shit. Assignments are beginning to pile up. And yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to start this extremely busy cycle of nonstop and yeah. I also am a little scared that I'm going to be late to class, so I don't know. Um, yeah, good luck to me. I'm so tired. I couldn't finish all three films last night. I only watched two. But that's already a lot. Hopefully, I go to bed before 5 today. Um, Preferably 3. Again, my ultimate goal for this semester is going to bed at 2:30 p.m. or 3. 2:30 or 3. That's my ultimate goal. So I want to say at around midnight last night, I hear bed creaking above me, but it was consistent bed creaking, and it sort of speeds up, and I'm like, oh my god, not a fucking gun. Not a fucking gun. Sex? Really? Are you serious? But I feel a little rest assured this time around, knowing that other roommates are probably hearing it too. The ones upstairs probably hear it too. But yeah. Sex havers are insufferable. Okay, time now is 5:58 p.m. I know it's early and I usually do shit like this at night, but once again, I would like to finish. I would just like to talk a little bit because we're basically at the end of the school week once again, and week 4 is over. Week 4 out of 16 is over. And I have a couple things to say. So today, I decided to catch the 11:50 bus. You know, waking up at 10:45 is supposed to be a luxury. You know, um, back in the school days, if I get to wake up at 10 a.m., it's like a blessing because that's a lot of sleep. But now it's not, and I really need to fix that. I really do. But anyways, I marched on. I had a cinnamon roll, and then I left. And I went to my TV class, and Rachel was like, "Oh, I'm scared. I'm going to be late. I'm still waiting for my order at the Coffee Bean," and I'm like, "I'm still on the bus. I'm probably going to be later." Turns out I'm a little earlier. We went into the elevator at the same time at SCA. I went in a little earlier. We went to the TV discussion section, not TV, CTCS 200 film history discussion section, and we sat together. So for some reason, Matthew didn't show up. He either switched to a different discussion section or he's not showing up. Audrey also didn't show up, which is a little disappointing. I was going to talk to her about the whole Cantonese class thing that I'm interested in. So it was a very laid back discussion section. I watched both silent films that were required to watch, but I didn't speak up at all. So it really would make a difference if I had watched them or not, but I'm glad I did, because otherwise I would never have watched these silent films. And then there was a group discussion moment where Rachel, me, and this other white person, whom I was in the same group with last Friday, the person who I suspect to be non-binary. They're here, so we talked a little bit. Otherwise, end of story. Me and Rachel left, and I saw Leza, and we talked a little more, and then we left. Rachel had to go to another class, so here comes my mini adventure. So I thought today's going to be another messy adventure like Wednesday because I had like multiple things to do. But as it turns out, it's not that much of a mess. So, I went to FedEx office to print out stuff. I've done it yesterday. I'm doing it again today. And I spent some time writing down the forms. And then I went to SCA third floor and I found a quiet spot and I sat down and chilled. It's like a catacomb. There are a lot of hidden spaces, but I went to a spot that's supposed to be for John Wells School of Producing, and it's a bunch of empty chairs and empty tables. There's so many empty chairs and empty tables and empty couches all over the school, and all over the college, really. So I sat down and I wanted to read my light novel, except I forgot to bring it, so I read it on my laptop. And oh my god, I read 3 times as fast. If I read words horizontally, I can read 3 times as fast. If I read words vertically, I'm 3 times slower. Because light novels, Japanese/Chinese light novels are always vertical. So, oh my god. Wow. I can't believe that I'm psychologically conditioned. I mean, I can believe, but I didn't know it was that drastic of a difference. That I'm literally 3 to 4 times faster. I finished like 3-4 chapters within half an hour. When I'm reading the light novel physically, it takes me maybe 10 minutes to just finish 1 chapter. See the difference? No, it takes me more time than that. It takes me like 15 minutes. I don't know. Anyways. At around 2, I went to the college house again, and I went to the same HR office, same woman, and now I have the forms. I took them all out, and she scanned them, and then I asked a couple of questions about the forms. One of the things so there are multiple forms. There's the SS5, which is the Social Security card application, but I don't need that at that point. What I needed was the Glacier form, which I don't know what that means, the I-94, the I-20, my passport. So the Glacier form, there's a part where it's about tax withholding. I don't know what that means. So I asked her, what does this mean? And she's like, oh, I'm not liable to tell you what it means because I can get into trouble. So I literally had to go to Reddit and ask what it means. Or like, I typed on Google and one of the search results is a Reddit post. So tax withholding basically means paying taxes, I guess. Like, your employer is supposed to pay you, but not fully. So I'm paid $17.27 an hour on paper, but maybe I'm actually paid $15 because part of the money is actually going to go to taxes instead of me taking out what I already have in my bank account and paying taxes. This is called tax withholding. That's my understanding. And so there's a box that checks, if I check it, it says I'm exempt from tax withholding. And Reddit says don't check it. You're just going to get in trouble. So I didn't check it. I checked it originally because I thought I have to check it. It's like I agree to the terms and conditions kind of situation, but it's not. So, anyways, did all that really smooth, really fast. Workday still isn't set up, but the woman called Workday, she called HR, she called whatever, she called IT, and they're gonna help manage it, and she's gonna help me upload all the necessary documents onto Workday so I can leave. So I immediately left for the SSA. Wise decision on my part. I didn't have to wake up 1.5 hours early today. Instead, I could have just gone to SSA right after. So I went to SSA right after this, bus number 2, boom, straight up, walked into this random place that I've never been. that's when I realize, holy fuck, how far I've gone in life. Um, 4 years ago, back in 2020, I'm not like this. I don't want to go to random places that I don't know just because I want a job that I'm not even, you know, full of strangers. And now I'm in a totally different country. I'm meeting all sorts of people. I don't even speak a lick of Cantonese today or yesterday. Or actually, I saw Rachel today. I did speak some Cantonese, duh. Um, but you know what I mean, 2018, 2019 Enoch is so timid. He's so afraid of breaking the routine and going places. But right now, I just go. I go to Google Map, I search up the place, I find how to get there, I get there, and I do what needs to be done. So I went to SSA, Social Security Administration, a small building, second floor. There was security. I have to go through a metal detector, and they have to check my bags and everything. And then it's very much a waiting center where there are rows of chairs, and I get a ticket and I wait. Not a long wait at all. Not long at all. I get called. I go to a window, and a woman talks to me about the papers. I bring out all the necessary papers: the I-9, the I-20, the employment letter, the SSN letter, the SS5, the passport. And then super quick, maybe 10 minutes ish. She types some stuff on the on her computer. Boom, 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 and then I'm good to go. And she's like, "You're good to go." So I'm like, "Okay." So that happened very fast. It was surprisingly non-troublesome. Usually shit like this is very complicated. It's not complicated now. So that's fucking great, because had I not done this today, I would have had to wait until Monday, but I'm not free Monday, so I would have to go on Tuesday. But I can't because I have the ITA meeting. Oh my god. So, perfect. The woman said 10 to 14 business days. I'm like, sure. As soon as possible is great. So took a bus, went back, went to Trader Joe's and Target, bought a bunch of shit, came back home, etc., etc. Just had noodles for lunch. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. And yeah, both ITA meetings are confirmed. So I'm meeting presumably a woman tomorrow at noon at the library, at the Levy Library, and I am meeting presumably a Chinese man on at Tuesday 1 p.m. And I'm excited. I'm excited to get paid mostly. This is first and foremost about money, but teaching is part of my hidden passion. Like, I like just teaching people stuff about culture, and I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to work out, and we'll see. We'll see. So I'm low-key excited for that. Also, Rachel, she read my DM last night but didn't respond back because she, I guess, just forgot about it. So, the TAO this morning, she's like, "Oh, that's yesterday? What? I didn't know that." So she's like, "Oh, it's fine. We'll go to the second meeting." So yeah. Meanwhile, the TSA right now is holding a mooncake celebration. And I didn't pay my fee, so I'm not really going, but the TSA seems more legit. So I'm even more interested in joining the TSA than the TOA or TAO. Yeah. So far so good. 4 weeks, and I think most of my goals I've already kind of achieved. I seriously need to write down what goals I have for this semester. But the two things I'm looking forward to the most is getting paid for my ALI job, and B is the film set that I'm going in early October. So yeah, but the next few days are gonna be so busy. Holy shit! Like Saturday, tomorrow, I have an ALI meeting. Then I believe Sunday, I'll probably go watch The Substance. Again, I have to ask Justin T if he's available, but if he's not, I may just go myself. And then Monday, again, school. It's back again. Also, I have a lot of assignments. I have a lot of papers, a lot of assignments. Fuck me, but I can do it. I believe. Um. Yeah. Yeah. Also, want to note that my 8 diagram pole fighter Blu-ray has returned to sender. And I quickly DM'd the seller on eBay, so hopefully it sends it back to my place this time. Oh, fuck. Same goes for the Happy Together Blu-ray, which is going to ship soon, but yeah. Okay, time now is 10:56 a.m. in the morning on September 22nd. I slept from 4:15 to 10:45. So that's 6.5 hours. That's not good enough. But at least it's a huge improvement. I didn't go to bed at 5. I went to bed at 4. So that's great. But yeah, last night I was planning to watch 2 movies. I ended up watching 1. After 1 film, I was too tired. I was totally able to watch 2. I had a little time, but I gave up. I just don't want to. I did draw. I did do a bunch of other stuff, but yeah. And today I originally wanted to film an album review this morning, but perhaps it is a terrible idea because today is technically my first day of work for this ALI job, and I do not want to be late at all. I do want to film the review today though, so I may do the review later tonight, which is crazy because usually I film reviews earlier in the day, but I'm gonna try to do it tonight. And what else? Yeah. So today is my first day of the job. I'm going to be meeting presumably a Chinese woman at a library, at a Levy library at 12 at noon. So like 20 minutes later, I better be going. I don't even know what to do. 2 hours. You can say I'm good with strangers because I've done English tutoring to 3 random people already, but I'm not exactly tutoring English here, so we're not going to be going over exercises and whatnot. B, we're, it's 2 hours, and it's not 1.5. I don't know. We'll have to chat for 2 hours, I guess. I just had a dream, actually, which is crazy. It's been a while since I've remembered my dream, but I was about to go onto a film set with Rachel to be PD, and I'm over preparing it. Like, I'm preparing a bag, I'm preparing this and preparing that. Some people were working out with like a dumbbell, but they're swinging it around. Not a dumbbell, like a heavy disc, and it's 35 pounds, and they're swinging it around, and I thought 35 was too heavy for me. Yeah, so the 8 diagram pole fighter Blu-ray had returned to sender. And that person wouldn't send it again, which is fucking crazy. Why? USPS, last time they pulled the same shit with the Fallen Angels Blu-ray, but they sent it back. For some reason, this guy won't, because apparently it costs extra money. So this guy was like, you either give more postage money or pick it up yourself? Wow. Okay. So I was like, how much and where? So if the postage money is like less than $1, then sure. But actually, this guy lives somewhere near Los Feliz, because I can see the zip code of the sender. Actually, I can just take a bus up there and pick it up and go back. If I have time, I might as well do that. So yeah, we'll see. But then again, I never really have time. Maybe tomorrow or next Thursday. But yeah, we'll see. I'm even more worried about Happy Together because that is sending from Philadelphia. If the USPS office refuses to pick that up, then it's going all the way back to fucking Philadelphia. I can't have that happen. So, if lucky enough, when the mailman delivers it, I would like to be there, which is very difficult, but let's see if I can do that. And yeah, fuck, I don't know. I'll get these Blu-rays though for sure. Also, I may watch The Substance tomorrow, and I spoke to Justin T about it, and Justin T was like, "Yeah, that's best for me too," but I'll let you know. So yeah, if we watch The Substance tomorrow, that would be great because I want to see it. So yeah. Oakley dokley, time now is 9:23 p.m. Yeah, so today what happened? I planned to film an album review this morning, but I couldn't because I was running out of time. I woke up at 10:45 and then at around 11:45 I was like, okay, I gotta leave. So unfortunately, I was late to my first day of the job. I was late for 10 minutes, but it's okay. Um, so I walked all the way to campus. Oh my god, my hair. I walked all the way to campus. The bus, they're going insane. I have to wait 40 something minutes for a single bus ride, which is crazy. Um, Finally walked to the library and Levy Library, and I emailed him. Okay, spoiler alert. He said second floor, so I went to second floor. I found a room, and there he is. It's a guy. Rip. Unsurprisingly, it's a guy. And I kind of understand why. Like, I think part of the reason why ALI hired me is because they really need men because they already have enough women in the program. And the thing is, sending a young woman to a slightly older guy to teach him English is a little risky. So it's usually girls paired with girls and boys paired with boys. So I guess I'm paired with two guys now. But it's surprising because his name felt feminine. It felt like, Michelle Reyes, the actress in Fallen Angels, her given name is the same with this guy's name. But this guy is a guy. And he's actually studying in PhD right now. He went to the US like 3 years ago to study master's program. I shouldn't be talking about this, confidentiality actually. I'm just going to talk about how I feel. Not much actually. Okay. So I sat down and I talked with him, self introductions. He is from Xi'an, China. And we talked and for 2 hours, and that's pretty much it. The thing is, this isn't exactly English tutoring, so I'm not quite clear what to do. So we just talked. I asked him a bunch of questions about like teaching and culture and like whatever. asked him what countries has he traveled to. I watched a video where he does a presentation in his ALI class, and he's very timid. I mean, surprisingly, I don't know how he became an ITA. I mean, I'm here to help him, but wow, he's very timid. He has pronunciation issues. He has grammar issues, but that's why I'm here. So yeah, we just talked and talked, and that's pretty much it. So 2 hours later, I left, and but he's nice, so that's good. Now I'm wondering about the guy on Tuesday. I think it's gonna be a guy again. The name seems masculine. Watch me be wrong, and turns out it's a woman. Who knows? But I think it's likely that it's a guy. So yeah, now I'm wondering how will Tuesday go. But yeah, there goes my first meeting of ALI. So now I walked. I thought, okay, you know what? I have a little time. I'm gonna go to USPS. So here is where the eBay fiasco, eBay mess is happening. So the USPS delivery people didn't deliver my Blu-rays to the USPS post office, unlike my Lee Sang-dong box set. So the 8 diagram pole fighter, this morning, or I think last night, on the USPS tracking website, it says delivered, but it's not delivered to me. It's delivered back to the sender. And so I thought that's weird. I thought USPS would just deliver it again. Return to sender, change the address, and make the delivery again. It's not delivered if it's not delivered to me, man. I paid for this. So I went to eBay DMs and I DM'd the seller. Turns out the seller hasn't even received the package. So it says delivered, but where is it? I don't know. So the seller was like, okay, can you send me money or for postage fee or pick it up yourself? Now, he lives in Los Feliz, and that seems not too bad, but at the end of the day, it's still 1 hour and 10 minutes of bus ride just to go there, and then another 1 hour and 10 minutes to come back. It's feasible, but come on. So I went to USPS. Now, the other Blu-ray I ordered is Happy Together, and on the USPS tracking site, it was supposed to deliver last night at 6 p.m., but today there's an alert. It says delivery is still awaiting. So my theory is that it actually got delivered, but the delivery man was like, oh shit, this is the USPS post office. I'm not supposed to deliver it here. So now there's a lot of confusion, and on the website it says awaiting delivery. I think it's a lie, because USPS is that fucking stupid. So USPS, right. So I went there and I lined up and I showed it to a black woman. I was like, hey, thank God it's not the same white guy as before. Otherwise, he'd be very pissed. I was like, hey, so I accidentally, I sent 2 packages to this location. And I showed the 8 diagram pole fighter first. And she's like, okay, it's in transit. And it's probably back to sender. Now, that is not the biggest issue here because that is still LA. I'm in LA, I can get it at some point. But Happy Together is an even bigger issue. And because the sender is from fucking Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, all the way at the East Coast. I'm not flying a plane all the way over there to get a Blu-ray and then come back. That's silly. So, the black woman told me there's nothing I can do. And she was like, she kept repeating, oh yeah, you can't send it here. There's no P.O. box. You can't send it here. First of all, that's fucking stupid. So sending it to my place is like the only option ever in ever? What if it's stolen? What if I want to send it somewhere else? And I asked her, how about if I intercept the package? And he's like, you can, but it's unlikely they'll allow it. So I guess the only thing I can do is wait for USPS to bring it all the way back to fucking Philadelphia. So, so that's stupid. And she has an attitude. She just looks at me very mean. I don't know if I can pull the race card just yet, but am I sensing a little anti-Asian racism? I feel like a lot of black communities, maybe not especially LA, but like in other places, really look down on Asians sometimes. But anyways, I definitely sense attitude in her, and I was like, oh, thank you, and then I just walked away. So I guess I'm fucked. So I have no idea what to do with the Happy Together Blu-ray. I guess my best course of action is to literally wait for it to go all the way back to Philadelphia because fun and games. And then Zelle the sender some postage fee it's gonna cost. And then have it be sent back to me. Unless USPS is smart enough to realize that that's an error, and asked me to change the address. So that's another thing is the 8 diagram Blu-ray, it's still not sent back to the seller, even though it says it is. So is USPS doing something suspicious? Are they sensing that there's an error? I don't know. But it's a fucking mess. Regardless, I'm getting these 2 Blu-rays. And now I know the lesson. Now I know I have to send it to my place even if it gets stolen. But you know what? The car gate of this apartment, of this lot of land, is closed right now, so it is slightly safer. Slightly. So maybe it's fine. But yeah, this is so annoying. I hate that a lot of the Blu-rays I buy is always a mess. Like, when I bought Fallen Angels, I had to type in the address again because I went to the wrong place, or like the address is not found, or I don't know, it's so annoying. And then sometimes my Blu-ray gets stolen, the Attack on Titan Season 2 got stolen, or Attack on Titan Part 2 got stolen. It's so annoying. So anyways, hopefully I'll get these 2 Blu-rays as soon as I can. But if Happy Together goes all the way back to Philadelphia and then have to come back, it'll probably take a whole month. So okay. Came back home, had lunch, took a shower, and then went back to bed because I'm really sleepy. And I thought, okay, I just had food, I have calories in me, I probably won't fall asleep. I'm just gonna lay on my bed because it's comfortable. And lo and behold, I fell asleep. And it was such a good sleep. It was so nice. And I suddenly woke up. So I didn't set an alarm because, again, I didn't think I would fall asleep. And then I suddenly woke up and I looked at the clock beside me and it says 19. And I'm like, it's already 7 p.m.? What the fuck? But I couldn't leave my bed. It was so cold outside and it was so comfortable. My bed was so comfortable. The blanket was so soft. And the mattress, I think it's softened. When I first came here, the mattress was hard. But now I think through time, I softened it by laying on it more and more. So it felt so warm and cozy in my blanket, and I just didn't want to leave my bed. And then I looked at the clock again. Turns out it's 18, not 19. So I slept for about 1.5 hours. So that was nice. Hopefully I get to fall asleep tonight. So tomorrow's plans. I'm going to go watch The Substance at the Grove at AMC. I talked to Justin T a little bit because I do want to watch a film with Justin T and I do want to bring him to Barnes & Noble, but I was getting impatient because the tickets are selling out really freaking fast, and I don't want to wait another week to watch The Substance. I want to watch it now. So, um, Justin T ended up saying, I'm sorry, I had other plans. And I'm like, okay, rip. Then he asked me if I wanted to go to the Magdalena Bay concert still, and I checked. At this point, it's either $150 for October 2nd or $220 for October 3rd. I'm not fucking paying $220 to see Magdalena Bay perform. I know their music is really good, but I'm not paying this much. The most expensive concert ticket I've bought is 80 something dollars for Death Grips. I'm not paying twice the amount to see Magdalena Bay, who I like less, you know? So unfortunately, I was like, yeah, that's too much. Omnipotence Youth Society ticket was $86. And Mount Erie, which is in November, that's $41. If I watch those two shows combined, it adds up to about $130. It's still cheaper than Magdalena Bay. I'm sorry, and I already spent so much money on Blu-rays. And I had a call with my mom yesterday and talked about money and... Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was at the USPS office, and before I left, I was like, oh yeah, I had my documents with me. I had a pencil case. I might as well send my documents internationally. So I signed the 3 documents that my mom wanted me to sign. It's one form, but I printed it out 3 times, put it in an envelope, sent it out. There was another black man, an old black man with a huge tooth gap. And he's nicer. There was another old black woman who saw him. She was like, oh, what happened to your ankle? What happened to your ankle? But by ankle, she meant wrist. So she had bandage over his wrist. I think maybe he broke it or something. So the old black woman was like, oh, can I pray for you? So the staff at USPS put out his hand through the glass window or plastic window, and the black woman held his wrist and started praying. So that was a very interesting moment. But anyways, after all that, I sent my envelope out and I paid $1.65. Okay, here's the thing. When I DM'd the 8 diagram Blu-ray seller on eBay, he said, can you Venmo me $5 so that I can send it back? I was like, sure. Or I was like, do you have Zelle? But the thing is, if international shipping, I know it's just a letter, but if international is 1.65, there's no way within LA takes $5 fucking dollars for a package. There's no way. So I think there's a great chance that either USPS figures out that there's an issue on my end and send it to me for my new address, or I go there myself to pick it up. I spend one whole day, maybe next weekend, just going up there, pick up the Blu-ray, and going back down here. Los Feliz, motherfuckers. But yeah, the black woman at the window, I was like, okay, so I guess my best course of action is to let the package go all the way back to Philadelphia and then come back. And then she's like, yeah, but not to this address, though. But not to this address. Bro, I know. I'm not stupid. Okay, anyways, I digress. Money. Called my mom last night, and we talked about money. So my mom, if I give her a bunch of proof of, my rent and my school fees, yada yada, my mom can, I guess, file for a mortgage, which I guess is a kind of, borrowing money from the bank. She believes that she might be able to get $3 million. At best. So it's not looking very optimistic. And $3 million is a lot of Hong Kong dollars, but $2 million is going to go to me for USC, and then $1 million is going to my brother. And so with $3 million, we can keep the apartment for a little longer, just a teeny tiny bit, which is great, of course. Any more time I can stay in that apartment, it's the better it is. I don't ever want to leave, honestly. I can't foresee a world where strangers live in that place. That place is mine. So there's that. So I really need to save money. The thing is, I hate to admit this, but as far as Blu-rays go, I've already spent $2,400 US dollars on Blu-rays, which is demented, honestly. And the funny thing is, out of 2,400, 900 of them, 900 of the dollars also went to anime. So collecting anime Blu-rays are especially expensive. So maybe I have to cut it down next year. And I already have most of the Blu-rays I wanted already, so maybe I can start slowing down my Blu-ray purchases next year. But yeah, it's crazy. It's only been 10 months ish since I started buying Blu-rays, and I already have a pretty decently sized collection. So tomorrow I'm going to see The Substance, and also Justin T told me he's going to see Omnipotent Youth Society, and he got the tickets already. So I'm like, oh, great, I'm joining. So I guess I'll be seeing these two live shows. Leslie might be there. Fuck me if she does. Pepper moment, truly. Leslie and Pepper going to see Decca Joins, the Taiwanese band. Anyways, what time is it right now? I'm hungry. I need to eat. I'll have steak, potatoes, and fried green beans. And then I believe that's it. I believe I don't have much else to add. I can sleep a little more tomorrow, but just a little bit. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I always get excited over things and get disappointed. Like ALI, it's not that much, but again, first and foremost, it's about money. So as long as I can make money from this, it's good. So that's important, first and foremost. But yeah, I just get excited about things and then they turn out to be disappointing. The HKSA meeting, this. I don't know, I just never get excited about anything anymore. I really don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. I have quite a bit to do again. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still thinking about WoW Premiere and what I should do with that. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm having steak, potatoes, and green beans. I don't know what to eat for dessert. I don't want to eat ice cream tonight. And then tomorrow morning, if I wake up a little early, I can make myself French toast. Yeah. That, and maybe what for lunch then? Fuck. There's also a sandwich, but that's just more bread. I don't know. I do have frozen meal, but I can't eat that unless it's an emergency. Unless it's like, oh my god, I have to eat it ASAP. Like maybe Tuesday. I'll have the pork for lunch, actually. 2 slices of pork, some rice. Call it a day. And then dinner's going to be... Oh, I want Japanese curry. Shit. Yes, so I'm gonna buy some Japanese curry on Wii. Like right now, maybe. Shit, what to eat tomorrow, though? What should I eat tomorrow? tomorrow night. I already had pork chop, had already had steak. I'm really running out of ideas. Fuck. That's silly. All right. Time now is 1:27 p.m. on September 23rd. September 22nd. What the heck? I thought yesterday was 22nd. I'm confused. It's a Sunday. Yeah. I had a good ass sleep, even though I slept very late. I slept from 5:15 to 12, but then I was like, actually, I have a lot of time to kill, so I slept for one more hour. And I actually had a pretty vivid dream where a movie was being shot, and I was like, oh, I want a cameo, but it was too late. And my mom was one of the, I guess, producers of the film. Anywho, today is, yesterday, even though I didn't finish everything I wanted to do yesterday, but, that's common for, okay, I need the fucking hairband. I didn't finish everything I wanted to do yesterday. I didn't draw, I didn't watch any anime, I only watched one film. But I still did a lot yesterday, actually. I don't know why, but like lately, I feel that I'm more productive than usual. The thing is, yesterday I had an afternoon nap, and I still managed to finish a whole film. I edited and uploaded 2 videos. I edited and uploaded 3 videos, including the video essay. And I even spent time trimming my nails, and spent maybe about half an hour updating my finances. So far in September, I've spent $2,300 already, which is absolutely insane. But I will be spending a little more, maybe 100 more, to buy the 2 concert tickets. And I believe I'll have a mini Ralph's trip at some point next week. Just a tiny Ralph's trip. I just need a little more stuff. But yeah, the video essay is blowing up. It's got 200 and something views right now, which is great, as I have planned. And, yeah, today I'm going to go to the Grove to watch The Substance. So today I don't have much to edit, but I indeed have, a lot to watch. I have The Substance, I have anime, and I have to watch Mother, a Soviet film, to watch before class, which I can watch in 1.75 times speed. It's okay, but, So, yeah, also the 8 diagram pole fighter seller, he doesn't have Zelle, so I can use PayPal actually, but again, $5, that's stupid. So maybe next Friday I'm just gonna go there. 1 hour bus ride, go to his place, get the Blu-ray, and then come back home. The lengths I have to fucking go to for a Blu-ray because I sent to the wrong address. So insanely stupid. But yeah, I might just do this. We'll see. But yeah, aside from that, I also have this crazy ass college assignment where I have to where I have to measure out my living room. I'm gonna do that real quick. 1 sec, actually. And yeah, I believe that's it. I believe that's it for today. I don't have much else to do, actually. Laundry, yes. I want to draw, I want to read, I want to write. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling fine. I want to go to the gym. I feel fat. And I want to meet more people. I still got to meet more people. But I'm excited for a big film set. The thing with small film sets is that you don't really get to meet a lot of people. Like in summer, I feel like if in summer was like a whole week shoot and I had more time to interact with everyone, I would build pretty good friendships there. But it was just one afternoon, so it was not very great actually. But I'm excited for the other set that Jing Chen is bringing me on. And yeah, I'm still very much excited about the Cloud/Chime screening, which is gonna be so crazy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Yeah, gotta save some money. Gotta save some money indeed. I'm gonna eat French toast for breakfast. I believe I have time for that. I have roughly 2 hours right now to eat breakfast and lunch, which is actually not a lot. I'll start off with French toast, then I'll have dumplings and japchae, and then we're good. Oh my god. What? We're back. So farewell, my concubine. Ooh.
Oh, George! Oh! Yes.
It's 5:03. I want to stop.
Are you sure? Once you stop, you can't go back.
I want to stop. I want to fucking stop. I want to stop.
We'll deliver.
They need to see you on stage to set the lights.
Have you ever dreamt of a better version of yourself? More beautiful, more perfect.
Yes, let me meet you there.
Okay, so I'll wait for you on stage.
I just need a better version of myself. Please give me.
Pretty girls should always smile.
Alright, time now is 10:28 p.m. on the day of the Lords. Yeah, so I just finished dinner and it's fucking disgusting. I give the dinner maybe a 3 out of 10. It's leftover small piece of steak that is so overcooked. It's chewy and bland, but that's still somehow better than the pork butt, which is fresh. I wouldn't call it fresh actually, but it's not cooked before. It's raw and marinated, and I put 2 slices on a pan. But when I taste them, I can't tell if they're rotten or not, but they're so oily and sweet and salty because it's covered in marinated stuff that I genuinely don't care. And then the tortellinis with the tomato sauce are fine, but the Colby Jack cheese smells like feet. And finally, the spinach with salad sauce is probably the best part, but still, it's very mid. So, anyways, today has been a pretty chill day, aside from the fact that I went all the way to the Grove AMC to watch The Substance. I took a bus all the way there, spent 40 something minutes for a bus ride, and then when I came back, I spent maybe 1 hour and 10 minutes just coming back. But yeah, in that, I didn't spend a single dime on public transportation. So that's hilarious. And I was scared I would be late, but turns out I'm not. And, it turns out I was just in time, right on time. And I had a little time to go to Barnes & Noble, to the Criterion section, and take a sneak peek at the Criterions. Looking good, as usual. Yeah, it's a great film. Great theatrical reactions. The last half an hour is insanely gross and kind of blew my mind at how gross it is. And I had a great time watching the film. I had a fun ass time. It was also really gross. Probably partially why the dinner tastes so disgusting. But yeah, I just finished dinner. Now I'm here and it's good. Usually after dinner it's like midnight, but now I have a little time. So honestly, right now I'm just gonna do a couple things mostly. 3 things mostly. One is watching film and anime. I still have some movies and animes to finish. 2 is college homework. I have this huge floor plan drawing, designing, art directing assignment that I need to handle. Which is gonna be, oh sheesh, like I don't know how am I gonna handle that, but I'm gonna try. The third thing is laundry. I'm gonna do laundry later. If I have time, I would want to film the Substance review, but not edit it until maybe Tuesday. Because tomorrow's gonna be a big day again. It's Monday. I was brainstorming actually about food because tomorrow I'll have lunch outside. Tuesday, I'll have lunch outside with my ITA. Wednesday, I'll also have lunch outside. So, oh my god, I keep having lunches outside. What the fuck? Oh, also, I forgot to mention, but this morning, or before I left, my place, I actually called USPS 3 times. Their customer service is so fucking shit, okay? They're so shite. I kept calling them and they kept, it's like an AI, not really AI, but like programmed caller where it's like, oh, if it's a problem with your packages, say package. If it's a problem with mail, say mail. If it's a problem with something like a program, say program. And then I say package, and then if you're inquiring this and that, press 1. If you're looking for this and that, press 2. So I did all that, and I was never answered. I was never connected to a customer service. Turns out today is not office hours, so nobody's gonna pick up the phone anyways. But I tried again, and then for some reason somebody picked up the phone, so it's not office hours suddenly. And something as big as National Post Office Services, you'd think that people would work 7 days a week, or like 7 days of the week somebody would be working. So anyways, I called USPS 3 fucking times. I finally got through to someone somehow. It's like a freaking maze. I finally got to be able to talk to someone over on the other side of the phone. And I told them about my package and how it's going all the way back to Philadelphia and then coming all the way back to LA, which is fucking insane, but like there's nothing I can do because we live in a society. And he said, okay, we're gonna start a service request to investigate into this. And then we'll get back to you in 3 business days. And then you bring your ID to the post office and then you can pick it up. Oh, so suddenly picking up at the post office is like fine now. So hopefully they do something about that. Because I am not having my package sent all the way back to Philadelphia. That is basically insane. But my 8 diagram pole fighter is now at Los Feliz, so I'll probably just go there myself on Friday. It'll be a 1-hour ride up there, 1-hour ride back down. You know what? I'll do it. I don't care anymore. So, yeah. Not much else. So I saw The Substance at the Grove, and then as it turns out, Justin T was also there. So in the last few days, I've been asking Justin T if he's free today to watch The Substance, and he's like, no, I got other plans. Turns out the other plans is watching The Substance at the Grove, but at a different time. So I watched at 4:30 p.m. His show time is 7 p.m. So we could have watched together. But he was shopping with friends and stuff, so who cares? But yeah, I'm back at home now. I'm gonna, I guess, just work on stuff, and yeah, I don't have much else to add. I'm gonna eat some ice cream tonight. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to eat a cinnamon roll, I guess. And then lunch, I don't know. I'll just go to Trader Joe's and buy a sandwich or something. Like, the thing is, you think I already have several lunch options. Like, there's Starbucks, there's Trader Joe's, there is, of course, Panda Express inside the campus, there's Kava, there's also Northern Cafe, and there's Olympian Burger. But the thing is, on Monday, I have 1 hour. The farthest I can go is either the USC Village or the frickin', the other place, the fucking canteen. So I'm not going to Northern Cafe. I'm not going to Olympian Burger. So I don't have a lot of choices. Now I don't want to do Pan Express, nor do I want to do fucking Trader Joe's or Starbucks anymore. I don't want to get another wrap. So I don't know, we'll see. And then on Tuesday we'll be eating at the canteen again anyways. And then on Wednesday I'll be eating outside again. Maybe I'll go to Northern Cafe on Wednesday actually. I don't know. But yeah. So Ralph's maybe Wednesday night. And then I realize I have a lot of foods to finish. But that's good. That's food security. But yeah.